Hello and welcome to CNBC-TV18.com presents Bharat Trailblazers in association with Salesforce. I'm Ridu Bhandari. On this very special series, we are showcasing some of India's most innovative micro, small and medium-sized businesses that are harnessing emerging technologies to drive growth. On the show today, we are talking to Ranjit Jha, MD and CEO of Rooraj Financials, a boutique investment management firm that aims to become a benchmark fintech venture from India. A key enabler of its innovation, operational excellence and productivity is new age technology, and we are going to find out just how the company is leveraging it to the fullest. Welcome Ranjit, thank you so much for joining us here today. Well, the financial services space in India has seen significant transformation, particularly over the last couple of years. Every company today is looking at new age technologies like artificial intelligence, cloud computing, blockchain, to name a few. Give us a sense of the big tech macro trends that you're most excited about and the trends that you think are here to stay.
Thank you, Mridu, for having me here. I think the landscape is evolving every now and then, and every day there is something new which is coming up. But I think two things are going to stay here. One is data science, including artificial intelligence and machine learning. And the second one is data analytics. So these two things will help to get the patterns, what the investor wants, what mistakes they are doing, how should the regulator interact with the customer, interact with the institutions. So these two tools will make a lot of difference going forward and are here to stay.
Right, absolutely. Well, data is surely here to stay. Fintech companies are always on the lookout for new technologies, a lot of experiments happening to reduce costs, increase efficiencies, enhance customer experiences, and Rooraj Financials is also doing some of that. So could you share with us the business objectives that you set in place before you started on your whole digital journey?
So objective is certainly to increase efficiency and do better than what our competitors are doing. So when we had started in some of the products, it used to take about 2 working days to complete a transaction. So we said, we'll have to do better than what others are doing. And we adopted a lot of automation and used digital tools and tech to bring down that turnaround time from 2 days to few minutes. That really helped us not only increase our volume by 300%, but also give a lot of customer satisfaction because they were getting their transaction closed faster.
So let's break that down further. Give us a sense of the kind of digital tools that you've deployed in different areas of your business that help you provide real-time market updates, real-time insights, so that customers can make informed investment decisions. And at the back end, what sort of effort does it take for you and your company? Like, how do you break data silos within the organization, for instance?
So we went back to drawing board and we said, what should we do? Because going to a vendor would have taken a lot of time. So we made our own product using our internal IT team, internal CRM. We used a lot of tools like digital signature. We also use Ace Equity to get the data on companies. That really helped us to get this kind of an efficiency.
Right. And what were some of the big challenges that you were facing around the sales process in particular, and how have you navigated those challenges? What sort of tech tools have you deployed there?
So initially when we had started, it was a small nimble team, and as we grew and as the volume increased, we were finding it difficult to manage it through the traditional Excel. So we again went back to a drawing board. We said we need a CRM partner like Salesforce who can help us to automate a lot of things, get data on a single platform, because our teams, our colleagues, our vendor will be able to see the same data, because we were seeing all different data and not updating real time. Now on a single click, all of us can see what changes are made on that particular lead or on that particular customer.
So what's the impact that has had on your business and on your teams internally?
So that has not only increased the efficiency, but also given a lot of comfort to the team, because they are not able to do too much headhunting for data and finding a lot of details, because everything is available on the click of a button.
Right. And in terms of business growth, any numbers that you can share on your bottom line, on your top line, or on your production efficiency, your employee productivity?
So in last 4.5 years, we have seen 30%, 35% kind of a growth year on year using all this tools, digitization, tech. That has completely been a game changer. When we had started, we were only 3 people. Today we have 60. We have office in Mumbai and Bangalore as well.
Wonderful to hear that. Well, give us a sense then of what you are doing in terms of customer satisfaction and enhancing customer experience, because a customer's revenue potential doesn't really end at the point of sale. There is a lot more potential that is untapped beyond that. There's a wealth of opportunity there for businesses. So take us through how that part of the funnel really works for you and how technology has enabled particularly cross-selling and upselling for you.
So we did had internal discussion that how can we increase the customer experience and how do we know whether the customer is satisfied or not. So we adopted a tool called NPS, Net Promoter Score, and when we got the score, our score was really low. It was below 3. So we said that we need to change this. So we started putting a lot of effort in terms of our operation, and then also meeting customer, understanding the communication gap. That really proved to be a game changer, and our score now has moved 6+, and so that is reflected in our business also. We have seen good increment in terms of our customer base. Our customer base was only 4,000, and after doing this, it has almost doubled up.
So doubling of the Net Promoter Score, that's very, very commendable, I must say. Also give us a sense of how the pre-sales and the post-sales engagement with customers has really changed after you've adopted technology.
So initially, we were finding it very difficult to get the real-time data in terms of who has interacted with customer and what has happened, and it was all on different platforms. So after getting Salesforce implemented, our pre-sales really improved because we are able to see real-time changes in the data and what is the customer requirement, so that we can match the requirement and make it conversion to a lead stage, from lead to conversion stage, so that from conversion we can make a sales. And once the sales happens, then our tools help keep regular updates to the customer that this is the stage where the deliverables are. So the customer also gets a lot more satisfaction that and he or she doesn't call every now and then to check what is the progress.
Right. Right, absolutely. Well, one of the big challenges that any financial organization really has is managing and securing customer data. Security is a huge issue. You have a lot of sensitive data of customers that you're dealing with. Now, as a fintech company, you need a comprehensive yet a very secure, very scalable model when it comes to security. So take us through the key features of the security model that you've adopted.
So all our customer data is hosted on cloud, and it is only available to few key members, and that too is closely tracked on what is happening on that data and who's done what on that data. That really helps to protect and secure the data so that data is not mishandled. And we are also in the stage of implementing ISO 27001. That we are really looking forward to that.
Right. Okay. Well, the other thing that MSMEs often struggle with is regulatory compliance. MSMEs have stringent guidelines and compliances to meet. They are often out of bandwidth when it comes to being a lean team of say 2-3 people or 5 people running an enterprise. Give us a sense of how you navigate that, especially when you start out. And you are in the financial services space, so regulations are something that every company will have to follow and deal with. What are some do's and don'ts that you would advise to other players of small size?
So data compliance requirements of RBI is amongst the best in the world. We are not only regulated by RBI, but also by SEBI, AMFI, and other regulatory bodies. And one thing I would advise everyone that we have to work in the framework that regulator has laid. That really help us. Periodic assessment of VAPT assessment also helps you to understand where you are in terms of your data, your compliance checklist. All of those things really helps.
Right. All right. Well, Rurush Financials provides innovative solutions to meet customers' investment needs. How critical is it for you to have a trusted technology partner on this journey? And can you share, say, the top 3 benefits of digitalization that you've seen especially for some of those enterprises that are a few steps behind you when it comes to this whole digitalization journey?
So the first would be the improved customer service, and that also helps to increase the sales and the business and the team size. The second would be data security. Your data is completely secure. You're always worried that your data could be mishandled, or there could be some hack nowadays. So that really helps to mitigate all the risk from the data and technology point of view. And the last would be data analytics, that really helps to understand what are the customer pattern, what is the customer behavior, what is the next product that customer wants, what is the kind of cross-selling opportunity you can generate, what is the product that you shouldn't advise or solicit to the customer.
Right. Okay. Well, finally, what is the one key learning in your 4 years of running Ruraj Financials? Anything when you look back you feel you would have done differently 4 years ago, you could have done better or differently?
We started in 2019. I wish I would have been better prepared for COVID. It really dismantled our entire operation the way we used to work. But being a nimble and a small team, we somehow managed and coped up, and then we again came back. The second thing I wished that could have been changed was I could have brought a lot more global products to invest for Indian investors. Because today we see about 8,000, 9,000 crore monthly SIP flow. I'm sure there is a lot of appetite to invest outside India also, especially when we see people investing in crypto, we can get them a better regulated products.
Yeah. Well, on the tech front, anything that you would have done differently, and what is the future outlook looking like when it comes to your digitalization journey?
So on the tech front, I wish we would have embraced Salesforce much earlier than what we have done it today. It has turned out to be a game changer for us in terms of managing customer data, in terms of managing what is the exposure that we should take on certain business or on certain product. Also, it gives a lot more automated answers, which really helps us to take right decision all the time.
Right.
And on the future, I'm really looking forward to this new buzzword of artificial intelligence and how this could be a real game changer in terms of understanding what product to buy, what company to buy, where to invest, which markets look attractive, all of those things.
Yes, indeed, very exciting times ahead for all sectors as far as technology is concerned. Ranjit, thank you so much for joining us here today. Appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Mridu. Thank you.
Well, with that, it's a wrap of this edition of Bharat Trailblazers. We'll be back next time with yet another inspiring story of an MSME that is leaping ahead thanks to digital technologies. Until then, thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Thank you.